Okay, one, Roku TV. When you put the feet on, they should tilt out like that to the outer edge, and the longer one is in the front. Because if you look under here, see how that works? It took us a minute to figure that out. So make sure that's how you're putting the feet on your Roku TV. So if you have an antenna that's coming in through coaxial cable, you're going to put it in under here, right? Where it says antenna cable. Okay, once you plug your Roku in, you will see the starter screen and you will have some options. It's going to come up. You can check off your language. I'm going to hit the OK button on English because that's what we're doing here. Set up for home use also. Click the OK button. And we're looking for wireless networks. Okay. We're going to click OK on the wireless network, and then we're going to take a minute and put in the password. Once you put in the password, it should connect to the internet and show you an internet connection. And then it'll give you the option for an update available. Go ahead and update the software at this point, and then it'll restart automatically. When it restarts again, you'll get the Roku starting screen, and just wait for that to boot back up. Then you'll get the downloading, because it's redoing the software. When you have the screen that tells you it's updated to the latest version, that's where you're going to hit continue. Click OK. Then it will update the remote control. Then if you have a Roku TV account, go ahead and sign in or go ahead and sign up. This is a non-subscription account. This is just to get in and have an account for your television. After you log in with your email, it'll send you an update. So remember to check your email and go from there. Once you go through and click on the registration confirmation, it'll give you an option to sign up for a few things that will show up in your options. Go ahead and do that, and it'll update the app. You will have options later to customize that to delete, hide, or add additional apps or services that you are looking for. The next thing it's going to ask you for is to connect your devices. Now, you might have like a Bose soundbar or some sort of speaker system, or you might have a gaming device. We have none of those. So we are going to say, okay, we don't have anything additional to connect to this television. We just have the antenna connected, and that's all. So you will see here that if you have everything, once you have everything connected, you're going to hit everything is plugged in and turned on. So in my case, that's it. No additional devices. Go down here and you can see all the things that it might be that could be connected, and we have none of that. So we're going to do nothing, and we are happy to have nothing. And HDMI 2, nothing. And HDMI 3, nothing. Now, once you're done that, you have the option 2, because we've hooked up the antenna, now we have to tell it that we have an antenna. So we're going to go sideways and down to this live TV guide. And yours may be in a different place. I've already resorted some things. Check this out. Watch this. We've got the microphone here on this thing. Mute TV. And now it's muted. I love this voice activated thing. You have to hold it down while you're talking and then let up when you're done talking, and it'll do whatever you asked it to do. Okay, so now we are going to, on live TV, we need to go into that with the asterisk. So you've got to hit the asterisk on the remote, and it'll bring you into this dialog box on your TV. So we are going to scan for channels because we don't have your antenna channels in this yet. So if you hit OK on scan for channels, we're going to go down to antenna only, and we're going to say OK. We already have the antenna hooked up. It's plugged into the back. It's going to scan for channels. It takes a little while for it to do that. And if this is the first time you've used your antenna, you might do it and then tweak the direction it's pointing and do it again, see if it gets more channels or fewer channels to make sure you have the right direction for it to be pointing in. Okay, we have 13 channels. It's happy. We're going to watch live TV. Yes, okay, fine. All right. Now, from here, this is our live NBC, and you can go back to home as necessary and go over to the live TV. And this is the point at which under here you can see all the channels, right? See how now we have all the channels coming in from the antenna, all the 6 channels, the 10 channels, 23. We got 13 the other day, and we got 8 for a little while. So we're gonna go tweak the antenna direction a little bit to get a few more, but you should be, at the very least, channel 10 comes in, so you can get the PBS channels, and then you can go from there. So those are gonna be at the beginning, and then underneath the antenna channels are all the streaming channels that you can get. Again, live TV, at the time that you're watching, ready to go. You can, if you, for example, let me go back up to, I don't know, let's go to ABC Live, why not? And if you hit the asterisk again here, this asterisk is where you get all the interfaces for doing things like setting favorites. So if you hit the asterisk, it says, do you want to favorite this channel? I say yes, hit OK on the remote. And then if you go over and down to favorites, you now have your ABC News Live in the favorites. So you have popped to the top the things that you might want to get to a little more easily and a little more frequently. So that's a good way to do that. Otherwise, you'll have whatever your recents are, and you'll have various things under that. But that's a good start. You just have to pick out which ones you want. And you can go back up to all channels. And remember that your antenna channels are above your streaming channels. Okay, so that's sort of the key to that right there. Okay, another thing you can do, maybe purple's not your color. You can go from home down to settings. And settings is where you can go over to a whole bunch of things. Whatever you need, they're all right here. But remotes, theme comes with some options. None of them are particularly aesthetically pleasing, my opinion. But there are some wallpapers that you can have just static in the background. I don't know, a nice black screen that's not purple might be a good idea. A nice brown screen, maybe you have a warm tone in the room you're trying to match. Look at that. Set as wallpaper. And then when this comes up, your home screen, I'm just going back through this, right? Your home screen will be simple and not purple. So yay. But that's how you get to that. It's under your settings. Oh, if you go up one, it's also here. And then you can see other things. If you have other audio you need to put in, you want some parental controls, whatever else you're doing, it's all right there. So hopefully that will get you through what you need. Good luck.